Shoulders should be resilient and healthy enough to be able to do this or this with a weighted medicine ball without rupturing or damaging soft tissue in your shoulder joint. Even going into the extreme positions like this one, you should be able to do this with minimal difficulty. Or even you would start with something like this, going for reps. But before that, you need to do lots of preparatory exercises. For instance, the mace bell pullover is a great exercise for stretching out your lats and strengthening the connection in the shoulder and upper arm tricep area. This has a lot to do with shoulder health. You do not want to neglect this, even though it's primarily, stretching the lats. Those are highly involved in all the shoulder movements that you do, whether in contracted position or stretch position. And here we are with a classic rotator cuff external rotation, but we're doing it in the quadruped position. So this is a unique position to do it in. You'll see it's inspired by Dr. Kyle Richmond, my chiropractic buddy on Instagram that I get a lot of ideas from. He's got a great channel. So you just rotate your arm. I'm using little rotation pads there. And then here we are with a seated floor internal rotation. So I'm trying to work the range of motion so I can stretch my arm back even further than it's going. Because the further back you can get usable strength, the better with this. And here we are with a banded shoulder external rotation to overhead press. The overhead press has got a little bit of a front raise aspect to it. This is a really good one. I kind of designed it myself based off ideas I saw, that were working for other people, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna, do this one myself. And then you just play with the angles to make sure that you have resistance through most of the motion here. You have pretty good resistance. And the same thing with this next one for the internal rotation to adduction of the shoulder. So you basically internally rotate and then adduct behind your back. And once again, I've played with the angles and trying to keep most of the resistance working for me. And now here, this is an awesome one. I really love this. You're putting yourself in shoulder adduction and the arm is doing external rotation while holding it in adduction. So this is a fantastic exercise for the rotator cuff. Really creates resilience in there. Now this is a pretty new exercise here, and I really like this one. It's a banded quadruped scapula rotation to depression. Basically, you put your hands on the floor, you let the band pull your elbows forward, and then you're rotating back and depressing your scapula with the lowest portion of your trapezius. And boy, do you feel it there. Very good feeling. And here we go with an extreme stretch, so be careful with this. It's a tall kneeling shoulder external rotation stretch. And you feel this in your rhomboids, which are the little tiny muscles under your trapezius that go over your rib heads. And here we are with a banded backpack stretch. The band is pulling you into thoracic extension while you're using the bar to get your shoulders in as much extension as you can. This feels pretty awesome. You'll also feel it in the biceps. fantastic exercise.